Welcome back to Tidbit Tours. In this episode, we're joined by our friends from the Office of Sustainability at Humber College to share all the sustainability initiatives across all the campuses. The Office of Sustainability leads and supports Humber's goal to preserve our collective future to develop sustainable campuses. The team works as a hub for engagement and information and fosters a culture of sustainability for economic, social, and environmental sustainability for our communities.
Humber Lakeshore is composed of an architectural mosaic of cutting-edge design from the 1890s to 2024, all sharing the same grounds. Across the built histories of Lakeshore campus features the cottage buildings designed for the Lakeshore Psychiatric Hospital in 1888, the former Lakeshore Teachers College from the 1950s, and comparatively new buildings of L Building in 2012, the Student and Welcome and Resource Center in 2016, and the new Cultural Hub, which is currently under construction. Renovations and construction are built to LEED standards, which stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design and is a worldwide green building certification for buildings that meet strict health and environmental standards.
As part of the land lease agreement with the City of Toronto, Humber College has renovated and restored the interior and exterior of the cottage buildings to respect their heritage status and to provide learning spaces for students. The cottages are some of the most energy efficient buildings at Humber. Over 400 LED pot lights installed at the cottages and across Carrier Drive, which reduces energy use by 60%, saving the college about $15,000 per year. The Lakeshore campus has grown in size, while converting existing buildings into much needed instructional and office space. This is revitalizing the local neighborhood, preserving heritage buildings, and reducing the need to build more campus facilities. Comparatively, the Student Welcome and Resource Center is certified LEED Silver. It also has a green roof and planted landscaping to reduce the likelihood of flooding. The large window glass also helps to regulate temperatures across the Canadian seasons and features bird-safe dots to help protect migrating species from window strikes.
One major change on the Lakeshore grounds is the development of Humber's A Building, the former Lakeshore Teachers College. Built in 1957, the modernist building featured steel and glass, and over the next 5 years incorporated a diverse array of trees and green spaces. The building was one of the first to host Humber College and housed the arts and music faculties since 1975. Currently, the old building is scheduled for demolition to be replaced by the Cultural Hub. This new building will be one of the most sustainable projects in the country and will be a showcase for global best practices in sustainability and energy efficiency. Humber's Cultural Hub is targeting net zero carbon emissions and LEED Platinum certification. It also expected to use 80% less energy than the average Humber building.
If you've been to Humber's North or Lakeshore campuses, you've likely passed by several of the Humber beehives. At Lakeshore, we hosted 3 beehives on the rooftop of L Building. During the pandemic, the hives were moved by our 2 beekeepers for better care. The bees now reside safely in our beekeepers' backyards to ensure everyone's health and safety, including the bees.
Closer to the Lakeshore grounds, the Gardens Project in South Etobicoke aims to provide food security to support low-income earners, lone parent families, seniors, people living on fixed incomes, and people with disabilities living in the area. The project began in 2016 and stems from the concept of a community garden in pod form dispersed across the community. Garden pods are adopted each summer by local organizations to activate urban agriculture on the Lakeshore grounds. It contributes to supporting food, housing, education, and employment locally. The Gardens Project is a partnership between Humber College and the Gardens Advisory Council and the Daily Bread Food Bank.
To help keep our green spaces beautiful, the Office of Sustainability has hosted several campus cleanups in partnership with the Great Canadian Shoreline Cleanup. During the last event in 2019, volunteers from Humber and the local community collected a combined total of 771 pounds of trash from North and Lakeshore campuses.
Humber College has implemented systems within each of their buildings to reduce overall waste output from the college. In March 2020, new 4-stream waste bins were installed across our campuses. The new bins are made from recycled milk jugs and include clear signage for simple sorting of waste, recyclables, and even compost materials. In the spirit of sustainability, our old waste bins were donated through CSR Eco Solutions to reduce waste. Across the college, the Take Back the Tap campaign both educates the Humber community about single-use plastic bottles and advocates for more sustainable alternatives. Numerous water refill stations are placed in every building, inviting you to reduce your environmental impact and stay hydrated.
In 2017, Humber Lakeshore was the first college campus in Ontario to achieve the Fair Trade designation. This initiative began in 2012 by students in Humber's International Development Program as a grassroots campaign to support the goals of the Fair Trade movement. You can find certified Fair Trade products on campus, including chocolate, coffee, and tea. By purchasing Fair Trade products, you're helping to empower agricultural producers in the Global South by ensuring that they receive an equitable share of profits from the sale of their goods.
Both North and Lakeshore campuses have access to some of the loveliest green spaces in the city. Yeah, we're a little bit biased. At North, the Humber Arboretum hosts nearly 250 acres of public gardens and natural areas located on the Humber River watershed in North Etobicoke. As a thriving natural ecosystem and outdoor learning space, the grounds are open to both Etobicoke and Humber communities to connect with nature. You can explore the Arboretum through school programs, day camps, tours, or a casual social distance stroll. Lakeshore campus is also situated beside a thriving and diverse natural ecosystem, called now Samuel Smith Park. The park is built on an extension of the shoreline, 1,500 feet into Lake Ontario, to provide 194 acres of urban green space with many gravel trails, diverse flora, fauna, and unparalleled views to the Toronto skyline.
Thanks for watching this episode of Tidbit Tours. You can learn more about sustainability and ecology on the Lakeshore grounds and at Humber through our websites, lakeshoregrounds.ca and humber.ca/sustainability. See you later.